During the requests from Mrs. Clara, Anna chose to help her after dinner. It was obvious that the elderly women didn't wanted Anna to do any type of work, but who can win against Anna, who was stubborn about the thought of helping her? While Taehyung went with Granny to take her in room, phew, this old age. Granny spit out the words while Taehyung made her sit on the bed and arranged some pillows behind her back for support. Who told you to climb stairs? You could have sent Mrs. Clara instead. It can be tiring for you, Harmony. Theung spoke, adjusting the blanket on her legs, sounding concerned. If I didn't had come, then I must have missed your live romance. Granny's teasing words make his ears glow, red in embarrassment. Theung was aware that how his granny loves to pull his leg. He whined cutely and placed his head on her lap, who habitually starts to kiss his blue locks. I'm so happy for you, Theo, and proud that you chose Anna over that arrogant girl Aram. Honestly, I never liked her. Just didn't sad anything for your happiness. While saying this, her tone was filled with disgust clearly. I have to Harmony. She didn't left any choice for me. But sometimes I feel I did wrong with Anna only to save my respect. I tied her with me in this forced relationship, ignoring the fact that this big decision needs her consent too. With these words, Theo closed his eyes as his heart was now going through a familiar emotion. But you can't ignore that you are happy with her, in fact, more than happy, which I think you were not even 10% with Aram. Granny spoke with a soft tone. At her words, the boy laying on her lap let out a dry chuckle. And what about her? What if she is not happy with me? I literally ruined her life. I'm so bad and selfish, Harmony. Bear, I know you are blaming yourself, but who knows? Destiny itself wanted you both together. Maybe it was planned from the start to get you both together, and Aram was just a source. Anna is a nice girl, Theo, just like your ideal type. Theo deeply sighed and looked at her granny with blank eyes. Still, what I did was wrong. I could have think of any other solution, or may have choose any other girl. At the last moment, finding a solution with a heartbreak was impossible. Tyung is just putting assumptions, but inside he knows there was no solution except cancelling the wedding, which he couldn't get to afford. And if he had choose any other girl, he knows they would get agree just for his money and fame, not for him. And at that moment, he chooses Anna. She was different from any other girl. Bear, I don't deserve her harmony. She's way more pure and innocent for me. I put her life on stake just for my selfishness. Theon covered his face, feeling vulnerable, remembering her tear soaked face. Trembling body, begging him to don't do this with her, to don't use her like this. And he ignored everything like a selfish person. How shameful, Theon, how shameful. Then rectify your mistakes. Removing his hands, Theo gave Granny a confused look. She brushes his hair back and said, show her that how much important she is for you. I didn't understand Harmony. Theo couldn't understand the meaning behind his grandmother's words. She is always like this, explaining things in a very short yet mysterious way. You like her, Bear. I know you will gonna deny it, but will still say this because I have saw how your eyes shine like a galaxy with her around you. Anna affects you, Bear, the way no one had ever did. I never saw you smiling the way you smile by only looking at her. She is the one, whom your heart and your wants. Adjusting the bed, her small hands were caressing the bed sheets gently, like a minor pressure will hurt it. The tight figure wrapped up in blue pajamas, her long hairs were wet, some strands were falling on her face, disturbing her in work. Anna was pushing them back, but the stubborn locks again and again come back like they love to touch her rosy cheeks and see her pouty face. Anna affects you bear. Taehyung, who was lost in his thoughts, standing by the door, shifted his eyes from her immediately. Rubbing his neck, feeling embarrassed on his actions, came inside and closed the door behind. What happened, Tae? You are looking lost. Are you okay? With a worried look, Anna approached near Taehyung, examined his face. Yeah, no, I mean, I am. Anna frowned at his stutter, nervous figure. Do you have fever? No, your temperature is normal. Is there anything which is disturbing you? Tyung shook his head and said, no, I'm just sleepy. Okay then. Anna was not satisfied, but she doesn't want to pressurize him to speak, so she left aside for him. Tyung lay down and closed his eyes. Gwenny's words were still knocking on his head repeatedly. He agreed with her that, with Anna, he behaves directly. Theo was ready to rectify his mistakes. He wants to show Anna that she is not just a replacement, but actually is most important and beautiful part of his life. With a jerk, he opened his eyes, realizing something. He sit up and looked into front, seeing Anna about to lay down on the small sized sofa, which was half of her body size and uncomfortable. What are you doing? Sleeping. Anna answered, sitting back on this couch. It's so small. Don't worry, I'm used to it, and I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Kyung's mind brought back to the party day where he saw Anna sleeping on a kid sized bed with a thin sheet on her. He looked into her eyes and found an unknown emotion which she had been hiding from him. I will find everything about you, Anna. When you are with me, there will be no compromises. Now get up and come here. Anna looked at the space beside Theo where he's patting his hand. It's okay, Theo. I can manage. I think you didn't hear me, Mrs. Kim. Get up and sleep here. I won't hear any word. Within 10 seconds, your body should be here. Otherwise, I won't hesitate to myself put you here. The dominating voice made the girl surrender and she get up and move forward with slow steps clutching the pillow in her hand. With hesitation, she lay down and turned her back from him. Theo smirked and also lay down after turning off the lights. 10 minutes passed, but Anna couldn't be able to get comfortable. Sleep was 1,000 meters away from her eyes. Like Theung's presence stole her peace and sleep both. Slightly turning her body, she glanced into his direction only to jump in shock, finding his eyes staring her. Why? Why are you not sleeping? Theung chuckled at her nervous figure. I can't sleep without my pillow. What you mean? I have a habit to hug my pillow during night. It makes me sleep, but I forget to bring it with me here. Anna's mouth formed a O shape. Then how will you sleep now? If you didn't get enough sleep, you will get dark circle and won't look handsome anymore. Anna continued to blabber like an innocent child, and Theon kept admiring her face, which is going through different phases of emotions. Well, God have me a better option. What? Do you have an extra pill? She stopped in between, realizing something, and looked at Theung with wide eyes, who was eyeing her, biting his lower lip. Anna sank down on bed tightly, gripping blanket over her body. Theung internally laughed at her trembling figure. He decides to tease her more. He moved closer to her with slow motion, start staring deeply in her eyes, which were shining even in dark like a galaxy. Who needs your permission, Mrs. Kim? I have full rights on you. He tried to grab the blanket, but she stopped his hand away. I won't become your teddy bear. Go and hug something else. What should I hug? Lamp or this bed? It's your wish. I don't care. Anna sat and turned to look away from him, but Theung was fast. He grabbed her hand before she could face her back to him and stopped her image. Yeah, don't come near to me. I'm telling you, Kim Teo, it won't be good for you. Anna warned. I will only hug you, wifey, please. He showed his puppy eyes. No, get away from me. Threshing in his hold, Wine argued back, but no one can stop Theo, not even The girl for whom he's soft. The boy grabbed her by waist. You tiger, leave me. Anna threw her hands and legs in every direction to get free from his trap. Stop being stubborn, Anna. It's my right. You can't stop me. You are mine, so stop and sleep. Right after he hugged her tightly, meanwhile, the poor girl froze on her place. Only three words are running in her mind. You are mine. Anna blinked to believe in these words. Her cheek starts to burn while her heart starts to beat loudly. What if Taehyung hears it? Winning softly, she covers her face before snuggling in. Stubborn tiger. His wife is literally a cute little panda. Hugging her, he realized she is so soft and cuddly. Guess what? It's time to change something and give his favorite pillow a rest. Because now he found a better option and he will always keep her closer to himself. Never let gonna go her. It's okay, Granny. No need. We will visit some other days. Taehyung must be busy. My child, he is not. You just come with me. I will convince him, and who is he to deny my decision? Come. Granny dragged Anna inside the study room where Taehyung is working. Here also, Taehyung have a separate study room which he can use if he have to stay here and handle his business works. Harmony, you here? Taehyung placed the file aside which he was checking when he notices his granny entering inside with Anna behind her with a sorry look. This confused him. Bear, I want you to take Anna and give her a tour of our village. This poor child is getting bored here. Anna bites her lower lip helplessly. If she knew Granny would take her village looking interest so seriously, the girl would have taped her mouth when she was sitting in garden with Granny and only would have focused on sipping the flavorful tea. It's a great choice, Harmony, but I have to finish some business stuff related work. If I give you a tour tomorrow, Anna, would it be alright? Anna had snapped up hearing her name. Instantly, she shook her head, showing no objections. Yeah, no problem. Please continue. Let's go, Harmony. Before she could run away, Anna got pulled back by Granny, backfiring her attempt to vent out. Nervously giggling, she glanced at Tyung, who is totally confused now. Poor him. So yeah, what I was saying, Bear, you can continue your work later. Making wife happy is more important than any business responsibility, isn't it? Give some time to your married life also. Helpless Tyung nodded his head with a forced smile. When he get a nod, so plain look from his own granny, truthfully, his granny is actually a bit scary. She can't torture you only with her fiery eyes, so you better listen to whatever she says. And that's how our Tyung agreed, and currently they're walking silently on the streets of village with a nervous Anna following him from behind. Tyung's disappearance is scary, the poor girl. What if he's mad on her for disturbing during his work? Biting nails in severe anxiety, Anna didn't notice when Theung turned around and her head hit on his hard rock like chest. She stumbled back in fear, noticing his cold gaze on her. Anna gulped when Theung stepped closer to her, bending down to her height. You know what? I am so jealous of you. The sudden pout on his lips put the girl's small brain in dilemma. How can he change his expression in 1 second? It's not normal. Today, because of you, Harmony didn't give importance to my words. You snatched my only granny. It's so cruel of you. Blinking eyes repeatedly to confirm she's not daydreaming, Anna chuckled in disbelief. It was totally unexpected. What was she expecting? Scoldings from her husband, but here he's sulking like a kid. Being jealous. Just because his granny didn't listen to him, don't you think you should scold me? Anna whispered with a puzzled look. And why should I do that? Because of me, you have to leave your work in mid. Theo glanced down on her hands where she was fiddling with her fingers. You're right, surely you caused a problem, so you have to fix it. I will do anything to make up to you. Anything, he whispered, and Vine nodded with a determined look. Okay, so as an apology, you have to come with me wherever I will take you. If that's you want, then okay. Hyun back away with a smirk and said, think about it properly. Later, don't tell me to stop excusing about getting tired because once this journey starts, I won't let you go. Don't worry, Mr. Mafia, I'm not weak. You just focus on your places. I will always be there to follow you. Tyung bite back his smile and stared into her eyes. Shall we start? Anna asked, what would you like to show me first? Tyung looked at her and said, why are you sounding like I'm someone else? During this whole journey, you will play a role of my tour guide. And I'm a tourist. Interesting, right? The boy stared her giggling face with turned look. Acting smart or not weak? Well, by birth. Anna exclaimed, flipping her ears with a proud look. Theon closed his eyes in defeat and disbelief, both hands starts to move forward. Hey, wait for me. Mr. Guide, show some respect to your tourist. Not gonna happen, miss.